Shield, wall of banners, doesn't matter. Too many angles. Also, I need to take a leak. I should go right now, but I'll probably just harm myself and finish this match first, because I'm stupid. That guy's level 300. I don't think I've seen him before. I noticed when Galancourt came out, all the level 300 plus, 200 plus players came out. There were so many new names I saw that were triple-digit levels on Galancourt's launch. I'm like, where the hell did these people come from? Yeah, that air phase is absurd now. I like it. I think it's an upgrade instead of just him sitting in the corner. Because now he has to move. If you don't make the necessary retreats, failure is assured. Oh, it's Smutty. Smutty, you can't kill him. You know this. Interesting. Definitely the pickaxe, as that's my most used. Pickaxe, longsword. I think I'm pretty good with the greatsword.
No, don't think so. Worthy match.
Yeah, greatsword. Whenever I do get it on shuffle, I usually perform really well with it. I think I can use pretty much everything. My only real weakness in this game is fighting good one-handed weapons. Like, against one-handed weapons, I panic. Got your revenge, didn't you? You would like to see a pickaxe gameplay. I mean, the pickaxe is really just like any other one-hander. They all share the same moveset. It's just the one that I just so happen to latch onto for some reason. That guy was pretty patient, but he messed up. Yeah, despite it being my most used weapon by a mile, I don't necessarily think it's too different from the other one-handers. I think there's much better ones. Just for whatever reason, this is the one that I use. The one thing I'll say that the pickaxe is really good at, for sure, is getting around blocks, for whatever reason. This guy has no stamina. Yeah, all that hold blocking and dodging. Guaranteed he has no stamina. And I guess I could say its special is really good, but it's really just any blunt weapon's special, or blunt one-hander's special. Oh, this is the guy who just does the counter slashes. Aw, lucky. That was going to be a whip finish from hell. I think that guy is just leveling up Archer to level 15, but he doesn't actually want to play because he keeps picking up melee.
I am back.
No. Oh, saved again. They're all over that place. Pickaxe is a good weapon, though. It can two-shot every class in the game with 2 heavy overheads, or an heavy overhead and a special. It can get a free heavy overhead after a kick. There's nothing bad about the pickaxe. It's good range, good damage, good speed, really good moveset. You can pick up a shield with it. Alright, this is the main character. Bow low.
This is not good.
Where the heck did my pickaxe go?
You have done me a great favor.
Yeah, probably. To just unlock everything. bad time to heal. Oh, never mind. You're perfectly fine. Does he even realize? Yeah, the pickaxe special, I'm constantly using this thing. It's a core part of this thing's moveset. This special is just incredible. It's not exclusive. All the one-handed blunt weapons have this special. With the exception of the Warhammer, which it's pretty much the same, but it's just so slightly different. But I'm always whipping out the special, which is very risky, because the engineer has a stamina problem, or not a stamina problem, an arsenal problem. They only have one weapon. So if you do end up out of stamina and disarmed, you better punch them to death or pick up your weapon fast. He had the right idea, but I made it a heavy. No, sir. Yeah, so you really have to be on top of your counters while using this thing. Especially if you're whipping out specials as much as I do. Special is also very good at going around blocks. Look at that, just right around shields. I'm trying to throw this tankard. Another great thing about the engineer is when you have 3 bandages, you can just whip those out at teammates and you will get a full heal from it. But you can do what I'm doing right now with any one-handed weapon. No, the save! What are these cinematic saves? If you want to see me use a weapon, you can just ask. I use everything. The only weapon I sort of don't like using is the knife, but in 1v1s that weapon's not bad. It's just, once you're surrounded. Saved again! By who? Is that guy chasing me? Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm just real comfy with it. So, you can see anyone performing well with anything. You can perform well with any weapon. There's no bad weapons in this game. Will he reach me in time? Good patience. Yes.
There's no more fight in thee than in a stewed crone.
Dude, are teammates purposely flipping themselves? Every time I went over here, someone's gotten flipped. You gotta be kidding me. Son of a gun. Yeah, with the one-handed blunt weapons, that barbaric swinging like they're an orc from Lord of the Rings, it is kind of weird. It's good and bad. People are really scared to challenge it because you're swinging 4 times, but it is weird. You're not leaving jail. Damn it. What hit me? His overhead? Really? I didn't counter that with that countered slash? Yes.
We only have 30 troops left!
Excuse me.
Only 20 Mason troops
Hello.
remain.
I think I'd rather be out of here. Smutty, you can't chase me. You know I will F you up. Me and this Smutty person have a bit of a rivalry. This started way back in the game. It was on Lion Spire. For whatever reason, we started hitting each other. I think it was because of a dispute over a ballista. And then we just purposely attack each other when we saw each other on the same team. But at this point, it's ended. We don't team kill each other no more.
Only 5 bases remain. We have been defeated.
Tragic defeat. I didn't even notice the score. Was it even close? Yeah, they were up by 20. What's wrong with Jolly? Excuse me. I don't have any actual gripes with any players. I'm sure there's a lot of people that do not like me, because I do a lot of cheese, and obviously they see me way too much. But there's no one here that I actively don't like seeing. There are some people that I will mock when I see them. I won't disclose any names while I'm broadcasting, of course. But there's some people, like when I see them in free-for-all doing the same thing every time, without fail, like level 200 and hasn't changed their playstyle. That does make me laugh a bit. Will not disclose any names. And yes, I switched to Agatha on this map because being a peasant's funny. After that, though, this map is kind of just whack. They took out all the fun. No more shrink bench or anything.
It is your duty to defend the village.
Who said Chivalry 2 couldn't be a horror game?
Yes, sir. That's the spirit. You betcha.
Not gonna lie, I was looking at chat, and as soon as I look back at my TV, that guy comes out of nowhere and catches me.
No! 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 Of course not!
Should have been paying more attention.
Yes! 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 Of course! Yes! 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 No! 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 No!
I think another reason people might not like me is because I spam a lot of voiceover, especially the laugh. I don't do any of it intentionally BMing. It's like a subconscious thing. Did that guy really run through the entire force to fail at killing me and then get killed by me? Bad luck. Speaking of bad luck, I just like hearing my character make sounds. That's a peasant that stayed alive. He needs a weapon. Oh, give me a break. Oh, it's a short sword. You can't whip punish a short sword. It can't be done.
No! No!
I'm surprised I got out of there alive. I said I was gonna take a leak after that match, didn't I? And here I go, forgetting. How do you forget bodily functions? Isn't that exactly what an addiction is, when you forget? Or you just choose not to do your basic necessities? I need medication.
Stay out of my way.
No, nay. Oh, I don't think so. Nay.
Did someone just switch teams? Our peasant's still alive. Nice barricade, sir. Oh, good lord. Bad place to be, huh? Did they all block that? Wow. Well, I think depression is accompanied by sadness.
Oh, yes! All right! Yes!
Does Smutty not know how to pick up a weapon? Pick up the weapon!
Log cover me!
I'm trying to deactivate fire. Man, they learn a lot from this guy's counter slashing. Oh, imagine.
Hold the village
thank
is
you.
lost. Mason Ford must not
I do
gain
look like a Mason,
access
don't
to
I?
the city.
Your cankers swell so much that they would stretch the sides of the well. I've got you covered! I'm coming!
Hi there, stop yelling. What are you doing? Dude. You make it? Not getting ballisted by the team? Oh my goodness. An inspiration to all. I think I can lower this and still dodge in time. Yeet. Still alive? Where's Smutty? Yep, okay. That hit, huh? That's probably the weirdest hit I've ever made a connection with. That guy was a great help. Thank you.
Thanks!
Oh yeah, what am I doing? I'm always the one that's like, no one defends this gate. Excuse me, excuse me. I have no interest. Bastard child. I think this gate could actually be defended, but thing is, no one ever goes down to defend it. Everyone stays on the wall, pitifully throwing things.
No!
That gate is about to be breached.
No! 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 Of course! No! 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 No!
Who dropped the barrels? I hope it was a mason at least, and not a saboteur. Oh, thank goodness I didn't hit a teammate. Yeah, if you want to know how to hit someone with a shield with the archer, just wait till they swing. Even if you're on the side that has a shield, if you're on their left side, chances are when they swing, they'll get hit. I don't know if it reduces the hitbox or something, but it works almost every time.
If you're trying to fight me, you're going the wrong way!
I think I'm going to be alone over here. It'll be fine.
Help me!
Good. No. No. What's the plan? What if I do it again? Jolly. Nice heavy. Who hit me in the back? At least I stopped him. Normally I would do a special to chase someone that's being that dodgy, or that distant, wasn't necessarily dodging too much, but the archer has no stamina. If I do a special and then I make one mistake, I'm losing my weapon. Interesting barricades that I see over there. Nice, that's a very good position.
Almost all of our loot has been taken. They must not get
That's why I never slash. Everyone knows how to counter slash. If you feint anything into a slash, it will still get counter slashed. Alright, I'll keep a lookout. If I see you, I'll be sure to constantly laugh. Hope you enjoyed your time. I certainly enjoyed the company.
Your chances.
Thank you for watching.
Art thou mad, brother? Surely, I will. Indeed.
I've been doing this. Not every night, but most nights I'm usually here broadcasting, but I don't broadcast so much to be live. It's more so to gather footage to upload it to YouTube. But don't see me like some content creator. I don't do this to make a hobby or get money out of it. I just like the game, and if my friends want to watch, then cool. Especially because my boy is sick right now, so he was like, yo, keep up the uploads. I'm like, I gotta provide the goods. Give it to me. Did you see that dead angle? That sledgehammer hit me while I was behind him. That's just incredible. We did? I have a really bad memory.
Tis folly. Feel the eye of Agatha!
If you told me a secret, yeah. I don't have a computer, so everything I do is managed from a phone and my Xbox. And if you ask me to keep a secret, don't worry, I'll forget the secret by tomorrow. Is that gold? Indeed.
This is not how it ends.
You're gonna dodge? No! Another save. Is he gone? Yep, look at him. The gremlin. Oh yeah, I know. I know that.
I agree.
My pants. How'd you find that? Come on, bro.
On your face.
One day I'll defend the left side. That day won't be today, though. Okay, they're having fun. They won't be mad if I put this here. Spike trap, ew.
Arcadians, fall back and defend the
Has
market.
Smutty done anything? 2-0? Okay, better than 4 other people at least.
I've had sheep put up more fight than you. After I've run you through, next is your mother. The fine your sword looks a little short. You know what I mean? When I'm done with you, may I stab your the fine peasant rebellion you've got here? I've heard of you. Finally met my match.
Sounds like a lot of nonsense is happening over there. Very good. That was good. That dropped like, what, 3 of them? Let me not be stupid and overextend. Honestly, I'd rather take the busted sword than this sledgehammer right now. That was spacing perfection. That really was a gamble on how tight that spacing was. Get away from me. Excuse me, sir. I can have the one. So, hold on. With the pickaxe, I can't have a secondary, but with the shovel and the sledgehammer, I can have a one-hander as well? Man, why am I still learning things? My god, I need to pay more attention. There is no reason I should be discovering stuff at the level that I am. Get away from me. Oh. Okay. Pretty good so far. What's it been? 2 minutes? Did you see that forward momentum? No.
Call that a coat of arms?
Interesting barricades. Do I still have my barricades? No. Oh, excuse me. Interesting strategy. Back is good. Okay.
It's a fine peasant rebellion.
It
you
is nice
got
winning
here.
Coxwell as Agatha, because this map is just ridiculous. Okay. Hopefully this thing doesn't magically shut down. Enjoy that breakfast. We had a crazy one earlier that I'm definitely going to upload separately. I was on the Mason team. The rare time I don't switch to Agatha. Champion did not make it, but
I'm done with you.
got close.
May I stab your mother? No, you can't. No, no.
His voice is so funny. I'm not even sure where they took the gold from. Hold on.
Enemy has completely robbed an area
Well,
of
now I
loot.
know. I blame first person. Nice jab. Please hit him. Oh my days.
Onward for the light, brother.
No, not. After I've run you through, next is your mother.
Stop the Masons from loading our
Yeah. Teammate or objective? We're doing good, but they just took a bunch of it at some point. I don't even know when. Look at that man-at-arms dodging. Okay. How's the back? Still untouched. Thing is, since the weird update, for some reason, they don't even need to get all the back now. Which is just gross. Oh man, look at them grabbing it right through us. Hello. I have no stamina. I'm trying to do a special. What is Rampage? I think Rampage is 11 kills.
About face! Behind us!
Nice feint. That shield's gonna shatter in a second.
protect us.
Nice. I love seeing someone go to town with the pickaxe. Oh, look at that.
Down with thanks!
Alright, we can't bother defending the middle anymore. There's just one piece. We have to defend the left side and the back. There's teammates in the back, so I'm gonna be sitting here at the left side.
Yes!
Come on, hit him. You're right behind him. Back's about to get compromised. Yeah, he's acting as a distraction. They only need about 3-4 more pieces. God, there's no one here. I can't leave this place. Because if I don't defend it, who will, you know? One more. 2 more, I think.
Reinforcements have not yet arrived. This is
Nah.
it. Do not go.
That's a
the
loss.
enemy has overrun the city.
It's not possible to win this stage. Even if they have the least amount of time possible, which is only 4 minutes. Still, I don't think it's possible to win this. First of all, we're all stuck here until that was the longest overhead I've ever seen. Or longest drag I've ever seen. This is the first big issue. We're all stuck here and then it's deserting. How? Of course, give it a roll. Oh my god, it spawned me as an effing archer. I need to pick my sword. I won't suicide because that'll use up a life, but man, I should have gotten off of shuffle mode. This is horrible. 90 health.
Why aren't you handsome? No! Of course not! No! No!
Everyone down there is just pretty much wasting lives. I would love to see a win here, but I don't think it's plausible. They kill all of us within 2 minutes, and then we start coming in as peasants. I have seen matches where it goes down to the last minute, but no win. Lower the ramp. 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 I always advocate to stay there and tank. No one lowers.
Only half the garrison remains. Die with honor.
That's a special. Oh my god, I'm very glad that counter didn't come out. No. I have no stamina. I tried to do my own special, but I'm a dirty archer. Look at that. 1 minute down, and we're already all dead. They're already all in here. What do you do? How dare you?
How inhumane! What kind of person are you? Ah, that hurt. That is monstrous.
Okay. Now the peasants are coming in, yep.
Impossible. Unworthy as you are, I'll deal with you.
Wow. Run to the peasants.
You would die from that box, Orson bastard.
Just 2 minutes. Easy defense. Get away from me. Peasants, save me. Wow, how lucky. Unfortunate. There's one guy hiding in the outhouse, but that won't last long. So there's like 3 or 4 of us still alive. Okay. There's 4 of us on the wall there, and there's that guy in the outhouse who they just found and blew up. Yo, they actually just blew him up. Don't lose to a peasant now, it'd be a bad luck. Bastard. That's the last guy, I'm pretty sure. I'm clueless. I'm looking for the last person. Where? I mean, yeah, bother with me all you want. Dude. Who's our last guy? I have to see this. Smutty? Wow. Who knows? I'm gonna be right back. I gotta take a leak.
The Battle of Dark Forest. Take them by surprise! Attack! Brothers!
I
Stop
always
that
get
caravan!
back right on time. I don't know how. I swear, it's not comedic timing or anything, it's just pure luck. I don't time my leaks.
What would appear the peasants have risen up and found swords.
I'm so sorry. Oh, routing? Yeah, single player. Yep, I knew that. I knew that was gonna happen. Yep, as soon as I saw that guy, he's gonna kill me. 14-second respawn. How much team damage do I have? Alright, there's some gnarly players in that enemy team. Not just saying that because of their levels, but I know them.
Duty and virtue live! Nay, are you out his fault? No, nay!
Okay.
You call that a coat of arms?
So there's at least 2 enemies that are going to be jabbing. Aw, he moved suddenly. Give me the win. Punish. Wait, that guy's still alive behind me? I should get a snack, dude. There's no snacks in this house, what I realize now. There's just apples and that watermelon. What's wrong with me? Like, we go outside? Do you want anything? Nah, I'm good.
No!
Wipe that smile.
No way! No! His fault! No! Nay! No! No! It can't be done!
Whiff punish with the special. How are you feeling? Alright, we're getting a lot of spawning in and dying. Look at that crossbow. He's not even moving.
Not negative! Why you are man of wax! Behind us! Men about face! They've circled around us! Those skulkers are taking a rear!
Oh, that excel. What is this? Whoa, what is this? What did I just get caught in? That dude was like lying in wait. You saw he was standing
You have
still?
an itch that requires a sword scratching. There's no way. No thanks.
Is this dude asking for duels in the side of the forest? I shouldn't have put the banner there in the center. That was a huge mistake. We're gonna lose the entire game now because of that one error. What the hell's wrong with me? Roll backwards. Get kicked. No save this time. Wow, another slash to slash feint, my goodness. I gotta clean up my act. I'm just spawning in and dying right now like a lemming.
No!
Oh, perfect. Now I don't have to run over there now. I can just outplay them from a distance. I could really use a lemonade right now. Oh, bastard. Even better. That's not good. Who tried to shoot me?
No! Of course, no! You fight well! I shall name a daughter after you!
There you go. Man, the arrow cam input is weird. Speaking of weird, that boost of speed that I got. Whoops. Here, are you can hit me with 2 free heavy overheads as compensation for my accidental shot. Try it. Downed by a teammate. Alright, the big question in everyone's head is, will there be a gatehouse defense, or will the Masons take it in under 30 seconds, as they always do, because no one sits at the gatehouse to defend it, even though the Masons can take it in 30 seconds. Man, there are a lot of main characters in the Mason team. Yeah, Richie does too many jabs now. What I did right there is I did the same stab. I did 2 counter stabs because I messed up the timing. So I did the second one to save my skin. I'm surprised I'm going positive.
Yes, of course. Yes, yes.
Oh man, we don't need 4 people up there. I need water right now. I didn't even know the crossbow could hit for a number so low. Will Richie commend me as a crossbow? Nope. Oh man. Oh man, I want to put a banner, but nah. They're gonna get this. There's no way we can hold them here. Nice duck. That was funny. Damn it. Alright, they just got it now. No? How is this happening?
Don't look at me like that! It's creepy! Of course! Of course! Yes! Of course!
What is wrong with me? There you go. Now we all have to go back to the gatehouse immediately, otherwise they're going to take it in seconds. Throw another one.
Agathians, defend our gatehouse!
You've sure got a lot of armor on!
Oh my days.
Keep the masons out of our gatehouse!
Nice dodge. Am I stupid or is he not right there?
Hold the wall!
Nice. Save the clueless. Wish I was still on the crossbow to have that banner. But it looks like we're going to be defending this for at least 2 minutes, which is nice. Man, it sucks how often the gatehouse gets taken in seconds. It really does take one strong push, because the Masons, for whatever reason, this capture objective is the fastest in the game. They don't need to be here for any time at all. But it's still not impossible. You just gotta stack immediately. Thing is, people get caught fighting in the stairs. As soon as Agatha loses the staircase battle, one push is all it takes, and then it's over. Oh man, that teleporting happens the most on Dark Forest. Oh man, how many times did his teammate down me? Nah, they got it. Let me take a swig, because my goodness. Yeah, I'm not sure why that gatehouse is so quick. No other capture objective is that fast.
Is lost.
Backside, did your bedside.
Brothers,
Sword,
stop that
little
caravan!
short. You know what I mean?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How do you coordinate an attack like that? Alright, this phase has been really difficult for the Masons lately because the spawns, when they get the convoy pushed pretty far, are kind of bad now. I don't know if it's always been this way, but when the convoy's like here, they still spawn way back in the gatehouse. So it pretty much turns into Fallmire for the Masons, where their spawn is just leagues worse than ours. Keep him in this corner. Man, now I want to try to hit that guy. Like an inch to the right. Dude. The aim assist keeps messing it up. Dang it, I can't because the aim assist is messing up my angles. Nice dodge. How is that guy getting way behind us? Whoa, the camera. Got a whiplash. What are you gonna do? Kill me. Oh man, the respawn timers too. Should be halted there.
Yes!
Skirmisher with the throwing axes is definitely the least favorite class. My least favorite class in the game. I despise being given this. Of course, I say this up until I get a throwing axe headshot kill, and then I see the head come up with the axe. And that's extremely satisfying. But other than that, I freaking hate these things. I'd much rather javelins. Give me that. Yeah, I knew that was a Mason's footsteps. It's way too loud. Oh, the dodge saved him. Team? Team? Dang, I wasted all that energy. At least I got my man. That was extremely stupid. Look how far I am from the convoy now. I have the jumping attack though. The jumping smash. Morning Star. Yeah, I have a hard time using the great sword's overheads in third person. I don't know if they go through people, or if I'm just missing, but it's real weird. Hit registration has been serving me pretty well, though. I know that attacks do still go through people. I've had it happen on very rare occasions, but hasn't happened in a minute.
That's a pretty big sword! Yes! Of course! Of course! Of course!
Oh, so that thing I was describing. Now that the convoy's here, very likely they're still spawning at the gatehouse. So if we give them a strong defense, they could easily lose here because of their diminishing returns. Horrible. Pretty smart having those guys that are trying to clear ahead. Can I dodge that? Yes, I can. That's an overhead. Come down here. I'm not dead. No. Got my mark. Got two. The archer who could. Damn it. My goodness, I'm surprised they allowed me to get away with all that. Alright, the spawns for the Mason should be normal now that it's on the bridge. What time is it? It's only about to be 5 o'clock. The sun's just about to come out. Nothing major.
I was searching for when no, we are in. No way that's going to happen.
Do I have a cudgel short sword? Oh, I tried. Oh, no teammates behind me. I assumed she was going to get pressed by someone, but nah. Ice cream and chicken. Alright. I'm not criticizing. I'm the person who eats cosmic brownies with Chef Boyardee, but ice cream and chicken. That's not a combination I can say I've tried. I've never seen this many Masons that are just trying to push our spawns. I'd much rather be on the girl floor right now trying to help. Oh. Oh, look at those points. Oh man, this is wild. Trap him. Who hit me? You've got to be kidding me! What? Have you ever seen something? Have you ever seen something quite like that? Yo. The throwing mallet? Yo, that is... That's insane. He's insane. Those aren't two teammates killing each other, are they?
Caravan has reached our barricade.
Wow, that was an incredible strategy. The throwing mallet I really like. I like it more than the knife.
Brothers,
Do you know that the
we
throwing
must
mallet
defend the
has
barricades.
a better heavy stab than the maul? The maul does less damage with its stabs than the throwing mallet.
Your sword looks a little short. Yes, sir. Yes,
Stop the Masons from destroying the barricade.
This tree could have been placed better. Might have to uninstall. There's this filler stage. That guy was doing more than trolling. He was succeeding. Alright. Halberd, I'm not too confident, is going to do good in a 1v1 versus many of these good players, so depending on what I'm fighting, I'm going to switch to that hatchet. I'm surprised a dude like that is breaking the barricades.
No! It can't be done!
Did he chase him? Oh god, he's going to get mangled over there. Let me get out of here. Ow.
Thanks.
I'm amazed I survived a Danex headshot. Very good kick. Alright, they're already done with that stage, so I'm gonna get ready to go to the catapult.
You played well. No.
Give it to me. Give me what I want. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Dopamine, please. Of course. It would end no other way.
A lot of armor on.
Alright, last one.
Defend the barricade.
Alright, I'm going to that catapult. I can't watch these clips that you're making, because if I do, I'll lose the chat log, and I don't want to do that.
Well, aren't you handsome? Yes, 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 of course.
This is the plight of not having a computer like in basic
Look at me
humans.
like
We
that.
must defend the
It's
gate.
creepy.
Already on the catapult? Indeed. Might as well break those shields then. We're gonna have to be defending Templar, unless he doesn't want to be the Duke for whatever reason.
Are you stupid? Are you stupid?
Yes, yes.
I'm actually gonna switch to the pickaxe preemptively. Yeah, that was crazy. I wonder if he did that intentionally. What do you just do? Jump on top of it and it'll bug out?
Big sword? No, no, no.
Oh my goodness.
Of course not. No, no.
Hello. What are you gonna do? Look at all those two-handed swords. That was a genuinely awe-inspiring strategy. I mean, the perfect weapon, the perfect bug, I guess. Well, thank you. Return to sender. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I thought I heard footsteps. Dude, I was gonna throw the pickaxe in a second. Wish I could barricade the petard area, but catapults will just destroy them. Speaking of catapults, they haven't hit us with one yet.
Push them back! Are you out of your mind?
Repair it, so I can break it. Repair it. Oh my god, dude, the aim assist. I couldn't turn. Sad sight. Oh, they planted a petard, whatever, they're gonna get
rebellion you've got here.
All my faith in us stopping them here ended immediately. Here's the thing you can do to defend catapult. Oh. Comedic timing, huh? I was gonna say, a thing you can do to defend catapult users is put a barricade right there as the engineer to shelter them from arrows, but catapults, not so much.
Yes! We are about to have some fun!
Look at this.
I'm too pretty!
Our gate is near destroyed!
16-second respawn for all that team damage. Alright, they only need one more petard.
Run away now!
Man, have you ever seen both the catapults pressuring the Agathians while they just get in solely due to petards? Alright, they're in, by the way. That petard's gonna blow
The Masons have breached the main gate!
it. Nice. Alright, this dude better take the shield that I give him. He doesn't pick one up. I'm tired of these VIPs not guarding.
The peasants have risen up.
Also,
swords.
as Agatha, drop both of these before they just hurt your team. I did not think that its kill radius was that freaking big. Yeah, drop both chandeliers before they end up killing your teammates. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were somebody else.
Yeah, before the Masons use them to kill your whole team. I have no idea where my pickaxe went.
No, not his.
I say truly.
And another thing you can do as the engineer on this map is barricade the center. This is a very, very potent strategy. If two engineers cancel off this center piece, it forces them, the Masons, to take the wider angles around, which is a very big help. But by yourself, you can't effectively stop them.
Come, be my butler. Please. Tell me.
I've heard of you.
Come,
Grand soul.
defend
Good
thy
fighter.
liege.
After I've run you through, next is your
Protect me.
mother. No,
Come
no,
quick.
no,
I am beset. On my side.
no, sir, no, sir. Hey, no, are you out? No.
Pox upon the order.
Yes.
Alright, it begins. Oh my god, how many times have teammates downed me in this game and just blatantly killed me? Just executed me on the spot. Excuse me, run past him. Run past him to the Duke.
You did your family honor. Die with dignity.
Pay attention. I've definitely lost the matches at Duke because I was laughing. I was doing too much emoting.
To mine side, brothers.
Very good healing. My bandage in that trumpet should get him to pretty much full health. Shut up, dude. Listening to the Duke just constantly trash talk is something else. Full health, very good.
Protect me. Stand with me.
Please. Oh. God. Give me be nice to successfully defend one of these dudes. Got another bandage for you. Bandages will stop the fire. Ah, threw it at the wrong guy. Alright, be sure to watch your rear. Dude's taking those back doors. Interesting oil pump. Very good healing. I'm not a mason. Good place to be. Him being right there to protect him from all archers. So far so good, but it only takes 30 seconds to wipe this dude out. Dude's coming from the back door.
Good fight.
Very nice. The healing is amazing. He hasn't even been hit in like 30 seconds. All of that damage from the team. Oh, man.
The Mason Show tonight,
I'm wide-eyed and I am darting around. How the hell did you run through your whole team like that? Main character spotted. Guard yourself. I've seen too many matches end in the last 4 seconds with a tragic death.
Your sword looks a little short. You know what I mean?
At this point, a lot of them are going to be ignoring us to go after bro. Oh, shoot, I ate it. He has to get out of that corner, otherwise he'll end up stabbing himself.
Been badly wounded.
I hate that invisible wall. Dude.
The Duke has been slain.
Yep. Like I said, it takes just a couple seconds. The only person I've watched broadcast this game is Ziggy Lada. I've watched the stream like 3 times. Another tragic loss for Agatha. I'm telling you, dude, so many matches I see on this map now. The Duke dies in the last 10 seconds. It's weird. Consistently, this happens. It was a great match, though. He got compromised, shield got shattered. That's all it takes.
The fighting pit.
I'm gonna pretend that if I was able to walk through the door that I just passed through, instead of the arbitrary invisible wall, I would have been able to save him. That's gonna be my headcanon. Okay, if most of the players in this match stay, this Fallmeyer is going to be crazy, probably, if there's a good mixture of people on each team. I'm definitely switching to Agatha if I'm Mason on this Fallmeyer. I'm gonna be on shuffle until we reach the...
They think this is a game?
Excuse me.
They think this is sport? They think this is a contest! There is no contest! Argon's whelp cut his teeth on a few cowardly ambushes, and these people have forgotten the might of the Mason Order! Remind them for Malric!
I said good day. Your
Eliminate the
stupidity
enemy
is
team.
No accident. It is your birthright.
I lost all my sprint for some reason. Oh yeah, don't ever go to the right. See a Gathian spawn. Unless there's... nah. Let me not tempt fate. Oh, wow. Okay. I need to cut my hair, it's getting in the way. No, I don't have long flowing hair. I have curly hair. Whatever. Dude. I can't deal with a one-handed spear and a two-handed, or a one-handed sword and a two-handed spear. Nice turn. Dude's Spidey sense went off. It was one of the worst weapon combinations I could imagine being pincered by. The hell are they swinging at their demons?
Surely you'll remember me.
Where is the Mason piece? Oh, this is a half-full lobby. Well, that's probably part of the problem. Then he gives me throwing axes. Just give me a Kobe. Can't even see it. Throwing axe main. Is that even possible? Nice hit. Bastard. I hope it fills up for the Fallmire, because an empty Fallmire is not nearly as exciting, and it's rather one-sided. Nice ambush. Oh my god, dude. Are you trying to kill me? Oh my... Just dunk me. Okay, I was gonna try to get dunked. Alright. This is going great. This is one of the plights of having Fallmire at the end of the map rotation. It can empty out by the time you reach it. Nice.
Being strong.
I want the great sword. Even though this is a pathetic looking Zweihander. Where is your Royal Zweihander? Did you not pre-order? Did you not conform? Nice throw. Okay. Oh, hell no. I'm getting out of here. I don't know why I'm playing in first person so much. Bastard child. That's what you get when you fight in someone's spawn. We're evenly matched right now in terms of kills. Hopefully it fills up. I really want it to. So there's a bunch of great players in this lobby.
Come here, you. I like you. All right.
Kobe, maybe? Ah, they all left. Get away from me. No. No. Stop. Calm yourself. Yeah, with the Executioner's Axe, I need to condition myself to jab after any successful offensive action. Give it to me! Give me the great sword! Please? Calm yourself? Discipline? Okay, this guy does not care about defense. Not in the slightest. Wow. Have you ever seen such an action?
Never. No way.
Should have just slashed. Now, there's no reason to panic block versus a greatsword. Greatsword's extremely slow and reactable. Really now? I'm not too comfortable using this thing in third person, though. As I said, I miss a lot of my overheads. Oh man, there's almost nothing more satisfying than those decapitations with this thing, though.
Come, you tedious fool.
A big part of it's the sound design. The impact sound from the greatsword is incredible. I'm trying to throw the greatsword right now. Suffering from success, I say. Need more people. I'm worried this Fulmire is going to be half full. In which case, Agatha is either not going to take the bridge or the champion's going to make it without much resistance. That's usually how it goes in a half-full Fulmire. No. I said no. No. Hit him! I'm gonna melee him to death. Aw, bastard. Stole my thunder. Very interesting.
Hey! No!
Point to go. We have
I don't think so!
I'm cutting the onions, I'm leaving? Is that real lingo? I'm cutting the onions, I'm leaving. Another bug that I really don't like is how every time you lose your helmet, it always gives you this army haircut. You don't have your hairstyle equipped under your helmet. It's been like that since launch, and I don't know if it's been addressed. Dude, he's waiting for me to pop up. It'd be rather upsetting if this lobby does not fill up by the next match. However, this is what you get for playing at 5 o'clock in the morning. Or up until 5 o'clock in the morning. You don't think I'll abuse third person? Watch this. That was so unnecessary. He didn't deserve all that. Let's just assert dominance. Wow.
We only have 30 troops left!
This is fun. Advanced calculus.
Denied.
Very gladly never had to do. Math has always been my least favorite subject. As soon as we left before basic operations, it all went to hell. Honestly, there is no reason I should have passed high school because I stood no chance at math. He's a god. Never try to jump someone who's using the glaive. The glaive is one of the best weapons at handling multiple people. It's one of those weapons that can hit you without knowing that you exist. Dude, I hate how the arrow cam goes away when it goes over something. It has to go over completely flat land, otherwise you'll lose sight of it.
Just 20 Agathians remain!
Even if I were to fall, I would...
Victory! Woo! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Only 5 masons remain! Flee, mortal! Woo-hoo!
My ping's pretty good right now, it says it's 4. 20, pretty much in the below 30 region. 20 below. Oh man, I'm sorry. Is that because of your Wi-Fi, or is it because the server you get stuck in?
Escape from Fallmire.
Oh, I think this is going to be an empty Fallmire, which is very unfortunate. Oh, shoot. So after this one, I'm going to back out and try to find a better lobby. Although I've been on for 4 hours already. I should really cut this off. Yeah, chances are it's going to stay like this and only shrink. I'm sad that you can't trigger that voice line with the Mason Man-at-Arms. Smutty switched to Mason, while I switched to Agatha.
You probably thought you would die from that pox, you orphan bastard!
Sure. Very, very interesting. I swear to God, a teammate's gonna down me again. I think the bridge is extremely hard to capture. And mostly empty lobbies. Ugh, short sword. My God. Most obnoxious weapon in the game. I was not paying attention. I was looking at my phone. Even still, in empty lobbies, I've seen champions that somehow die very quick. I don't know if it's because how empty it is they get cocky. Of course, it doesn't really matter. In a lobby that's half full, the stakes aren't high. You just do whatever. But still, you should try to play carefully. I know that's a down teammate, but like, there's an objective, feel me?
Keep it up! We have liberated half of the prisoners!
I'm honestly surprised the last Fallmire was so close, because these dudes struggled so much breaking the cages. I ended up switching teams at the last 2 minutes, but they got it just as I was going to help. So then I switched back to Mason.
Show me your backside. Tis your best side.
No.
Not.
Throw the javelin. Dude, what happened to my attack right there? I went for an overhead and I just stopped in my tracks. Like, the momentum ended up stopping me. I've never actually carried this. What does this give you? It gives you the giant log? Okay. You missed.
Welcome to the party.
Oh man, look at all I have to do. There you go. My goodness.
Well fought, my brothers! All of those prisoners have been liberated!
I wish the spawn moved up quick like it does on Coxwell for Masons. Could get some pretty quick petard plants if that was the case, but nah, for the first 20 or so seconds you still spawn back here. They can't be here anymore, so those guys are just going to stab themselves.
No, it can't be. No way. Yes, sir.
There is no way I'm going to get this
I'm
petard
ready
plant.
for some action. Defend me! I not. No, it can't be done.
Throw it.
No, it can't be done.
Yeah, an archer, I'll just throw the petards at him until he kills him. What are you gonna do? Stand there menacingly? You've got to be kidding me. I guess it's better he hits me than someone with the petard.
The gates have
I think taking the bridge just might be impossible.
Yes, sir.
Freeing the champion, if you do end up taking the bridge in an empty lobby, that's not too difficult. You just pick the right moment. But the bridge with all those diminishing returns, it is terrible. Another thing is if a bunch of them just stay on archer, they can, like 6 of them can be the archer now. In a match this small, that's just insane.
Come join the fun. Well, how do you do? Have we met? No, not. Yeah! Best fight I've ever had. I've never seen such skill in battle. May I never see it again. I've heard of you.
I don't know if the time to break is faster with 3 overheads or just 4 regular overheads. Dude, give up. You can't stop me.
Are you out of your mind? Oh.
Get away from me. Next jab, you're going down. Oh my goodness, the cinematic saves. Yeah, one of my friends, he said that the archer limit should be based on the maps. Like Galencourt, that's a wide open map. 6 archers is fine there. But Coxwell or something,
I owe you.
the amount of archers, it's just absurd.
I'm with you.
Since Galencourt, now I'm starting to understand the extreme disdain for the archers, because my god. Dude, when there's 6 of them shooting you? What the hell?
Yes! We have freed all of the prisoners! Move forward! Agapian, take the bridge! We must cross into the keep!
How lucky. I am not about to get jumped by these 2. Yes, I am.
You smell like a woman. A vomit, yes.
I thought I was going crazy. No, I wasn't. That's why you never do slashes. You faint into slash, it doesn't matter. They'll still hit you. Oh, bastard child. Oh man, it was gonna be so beautiful. It really bugs me how I ever reach first place on this map. I'm always going negative because I just rush the objective constantly. Man, how long are your search times usually? Don't stay here.
Keep moving, keep moving!
What the hell did I just pick up? A glaive? Nice heavy. Yeah, look at this. I can't do this by myself. I'd rather jump off. Jump down here and follow me.
Affirmative!
Let me slash spam. No. I'm pretty sure a teammate downed me. That's what I get. They should have that. It should be extremely hard to push that back. Thank you for that.
Thank you! Thanks!
He even sounds like he's fed up when he's saying thanks.
Did you call that a coat of arms?
Reach the gate, either by
The
force
hell is going on
or
over
from the
here?
gatehouse.
Shoot me, try to. Don't mess up. He just gave up.
Negative! Bye-bye!
Keep me.
Hello! No! No! Yes! We are about to have some fun! Yes!
You get the thing, I get the cranks. There we go. Dude, do what you want. Oh my god, he didn't go for the cranks? Or did he get caught? Nice try. I can do slash to slash feints as well. Yeah, take whatever footage. I'm not some big name
Helmet!
streamer. I just play the game for fun.
Welcome to the party! No, sir! No! No! Not his folly! Affirmative!
The gate has nearly fallen.
Nice shot, gamer.
The gate has
Nice shot,
fallen.
gamer.
Enter the keep. We must free our champion. Use the cranks to open his
I'm done with
cage.
you. May I stab your mother? Yes, I agree.
Strike. Thorne must be liberated.
Come here. I will lead.
Easy enough. Oh man. Do they realize? I mean, you can desecrate my body. Do you realize the crank is still going?
Oh, yeah. With me. This way. Fall in. With
If they have a
me.
dude waiting for me to jump down every time, it could be hard to get it, but there's already about half the progress. The stage shouldn't be difficult. All you have to do is just come down here like 7 deep, and you're going to disrupt them enough to where progress is going to be made. But the thing is, most times, only 1 or 2 people are coming here. I go down this path every time, and every time without fail, I touch the cranks. Look at that. Touched it. He stopped me, but I touched it too fast. Every time, just by yourself. You come down there with 3, 4 people, someone can crank it, 3 people can just completely disrupt them, and you can make tons of progress. But if you're the only person going there, I mean, good luck in a full lobby.
With me. Come here. I will lead. With me.
So many upsets. So many upsets on this map, where we unfortunately lose here despite me every time, every life, touching the cranks. Because I'm just coming here by myself. And of course that spawn. This spawn genuinely is problematic and needs to be pushed back. Hello. Oh. If he doesn't crank it, then that guy's out.
Well
Alright, so be it.
We have freed Thorne.
You are the Duke? I didn't realize there was a Duke here.
You know what I mean?
Agathians,
No.
escort Thorne
Yes.
to safety.
That will not come to pass. That shall not befall.
Look at this
Not on my
nonsense.
watch. Blasphemy!
Throw the messer at me. Give it to me.
There is no way.
How the hell is he still there? Is 20 seconds not passed? I do look like a Mason, not gonna lie. Is that 3 teammates who tried to hit me?
Tremble before me! Humble thyself before me.
Oh god. The archers. Crossbow way yonder. Nice hit. I could just imagine teammates trapping you in there if you walked in there as a champion.
To protect our love.
This thing's about to shatter, so I need another one. If I don't get healed in the damage stacks, this could be difficult. Nice. Where's the team? Okay, there's those dudes in front of me. Nope. Nope. That's not happening.
For Argon, the true king!
Throw the oil pot. There you go. Good waste. Excuse me. I like how the lobby is kind of filling up now. Take every shield that you get. Is there a Mason behind me? Good. Oh man, I can't go down there. Oh man, I think that was a headshot. Archer right there. There needs to be more healing. That's a Mason right behind me. Oh my god, room temperature IQ, dude. He's just staring at me. Not even pushing forward, you're just looking at me. That's not how the phase works. Gotta make sure I get that health back. Good. Good. Now just make the opening. Honestly, I would have ran right now, but need more teammates there. Okay. I need to drop those barrels, otherwise they're gonna drop them on me. Oh my god, I can't even throw them at it. Or throw the shield at it. Because the amount of archers. The archer shots are interrupting the throw. I need teammates to go down there right now while I get healed. There was an opening, but then I saw that spawn. A bunch of teammates need to go down there now. Oh, look at that. And this is where you need to shield, because no shield, you're just going to get pelted by archers. I can't stand there unless I get a shield. Oh, that was really bad. Yeah, chances are I'm not going to make it if I don't get healed. He doesn't drop his shield because he went down. Yeah. Shame that it wasn't a full lobby. I'm gonna try to look for another match to get more people, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna do one more match. Because I've been on for 4 hours. The sun is coming up. Actually, is the sun coming up? Has it already become winter where the sun doesn't show up anymore? Where the heck is the sunlight? It's almost 6 o'clock. Lobby filled up slightly towards the end, but eh. If it's not a full lobby, I don't care too much. I also need more water because, holy hell, I've just lost all hydration. And now I am out. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, a good strategy actually in that spot would be right next to the wall. Put a wall of banners, because that way you can still walk through them and they'll block projectiles. That's a pretty decent strategy. It'd be better than putting barricades, because obviously a barricade would block the whole champion. Well, if this lobby stays nice and full, then the last match can be another Fallmeyer, maybe a salty runback. Wizard out. I haven't seen him in like 2 days.
Run away now.
Oh yeah, this is a bug. When you join in these ones, in these TDMs for some reason, the speech is still going on. So that's why the camera zoomed in. Now it just ended, and there you go.
The fine peasant rebellion you've got here.
If you want to see any of the matches that happened, though, while you weren't here, I upload pretty much every one of these streams to YouTube. That's why I never do slashes. I did not mean to throw the weapon. Can I get that back? Where is it? There it is. Bad time to dodge. DJ Chris, that's another person. Pretty good. Yeah, I don't really watch any live streams. I'm definitely more of a YouTube consumer. Nice headshot, gamer. No. I think the shield on the back will protect me from a javelin.
You gotta be kidding me!
Wow, man. And wow. You mean an hour queuing up? Like an hour where it says searching for match? My god, that's horrible. Any logical person would just stop playing.
Now.
Offline practice isn't entertaining enough to have these issues. What about the... Oh wait, you're not on PC, are you? I was gonna ask about the server browser, but us peasants don't get that. Is this dude choosing to ignore me? Show me some respect. It's horrible.
They have only 30.
Especially in a game like this, that's always going to have a decently small player base. Because these games, they're always niche. What are you looking at?
Only 20 Mason troops remain.
That missed? I guess? I missed it initially, but I thought I dragged it into him. So what I did right there was I messed up the timing of the first counter slash, so I did the same counter to extend the timing and save my skin. Something I've been doing lately. Very good.
They are down to 10 troops left.
Man.
Only 5 Masons remain.
Ow.
We are victorious.
Duty and virtue live.
Alright, hopefully the lobby stays pretty full like this, with a bit more people on the Mason team, my goodness. Nice, so this next fall match is gonna be the last one. That I do live at least, I'll still be playing. Can't heal STDs. That's just a wonderful name. I think that's a PlayStation player, because the underscores. Can't heal STDs. Nice. Okay. Whatever.
Escape from Fallmire.
Give it to me. Let me turn trainer. Don't want to be no dirty Mason on Fallmire. This might be a repeat. That and people just don't like this map. Understandably so. It is the most Mason favorite map in the game. Like, even Coxwell, Agathians tend to win on the first stage or the third stage, yeah. Dang, Coxwell only has 4 stages. 5, excuse me. So the 4th stage, yeah, not third. But this one, people still haven't even seen the end of it.
Attack! Free our brothers!
You see a clip
Free
of the
the
Fallmire, they're
prisoners
like,
from the
who's the
class?"
shirtless dude? What map is this? Yeah, that arbitrary change where Coxwell just, for whatever reason, is now way easier. That's a sprint attack. Colon Tenderizer? What an awesome name. Throw the Nanex. That arbitrary change where now they don't have to get all the gold from the place, it's so weird. Because they didn't have to get all the gold anyway. The Masons could leave 2 gold pieces left, and they'd win before, but now? Interesting. They can leave an entire area alone, and they'll win. It's so wacky.
Keep it up! We have liberated half of the prisoners!
Not again. Ah, I just didn't get the block angle. Oh! And another thing, changes like that, they don't put in patch notes, right? That's just a shadow change, shadow nerf to Agatha. That, they don't have to get all the gold. The spawn moving all the way back into the keep when they only have like 2 pieces left that they need to get of the 10 that still exist. That's enough of you. Nice dodge. Throwing melee. Counter overhead? Impossible. Impossible. No one can do that. Alright, that's a main character. I'm showing him the utmost respect next time. I can go through whole days of playing where my overheads and stabs never get countered.
The gates have almost fallen!
Nope.
Thank you.
Nope. Interesting attempt at a gamble.
Agathians! The gate is down! Move into the village! Release the prisoners.
They still have
from their
never
cages.
addressed the Duke's back doors being wide open and the weird boundaries when he's in the back of the wall, which makes just no sense. He can get shoved back there very easily. Shouldn't just automatically lose because the Masons did a good push because of an arbitrary reason like that. Like, of course, if they kill him legitly, yeah, kudos, but he stabs himself after 20 seconds? Why? That back wall is so bad. You don't ever want to be there.
That's what I'm talking about.
There are only a few captives left!
Oh, yes.
There's a lot of things they just flat out don't address, let alone fix. A big issue that console peons like myself deal with is when the game randomly just freezes. Aw, man. All these VIP stages where you lose at the last 10 seconds, it's wild. Where the game randomly freezes for a couple seconds, and then it happens every minute. And then it gets faster, it happens like every 40 seconds. When that happens, you have to reset the game. Otherwise it won't stop. That one I don't think it's even been addressed, so in the morning I'm going to make a post about it. Hopefully get it some attention, because that one has been plaguing the game since launch. Oh god, bots are here.
We have freed all of the prisoners! Move forward! Agathians, take the bridge! We must cross into the keep!
No stamina.
I'm out. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Away from your odor.
I.
Colon tenderizer. My goodness. Can't heal STDs and colon tenderizer. What a great combination. There you go. I hope you can enjoy it as best as you can.
After I've run you through, I agree. Affirmative.
What are you gonna do? Oil pump?
Fear the Lion with Agatha!
Man, look at that range. Interesting. Alright. Alright. The first time, you get a pass. Second time, it was my fault. Third time, something's gotta change. Man, I suck. I was very patient.
It's a fine peasant rebellion you've got here.
I think I'm gonna run for the door immediately. While that distraction's being caused. Chris, you're not gonna stop me.
No! Are you out of your mind?
Oh man, they took it.
Sword looks a little short. I've had sheep put up more fight than you.
Can I get there in time? Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Are you gonna do a sprint attack? No. Turn rates are too weak. Very patient. Can't believe they actually took it. Usually when Agatha's on that bridge, the Masons aren't going to take it back.
Godspeed, fellas! Come join the fun!
There's always an AFK. Since Galencourt, there has been an AFK epidemic. I'm not sure exactly why, but every match usually has AFKs. I've seen up to like 6 people just standing there like fallen angels in Spawn. Or weeping angels, not fallen angels. You know that creature that only moves when you look away?
Either by force or from the gatehouse.
This is a main character. She pulled out her banner for whatever reason.
I will lead!
One way or the other, we must reach.
I'll stay close to you. Toodaloo! Cheers, brothers!
That's way too disrespectful. Alright, if he respawns right on top of me, he's gonna stop me. Perfect. That's not perfect.
The gate has fallen. Enter the keep.
Maybe they think I retreated.
We must free our champion. Use the cranks to open his cage.
Nah, I'm just gonna defend this one. Nice. That's an overhead. You didn't hit him? At least tell me you cranked it. Oh my god, stop jumping him and crank. Dude, this bothers me. Crank the thing. Crank it. Oh my god. Oh, we have bots. That's how you know this is going to be an insane match. When you see bots. Dude. At least we're going to get him. I hope. Daddy's Girth. Oh god, that's another one. Great name. Daddy's Girth. Can't heal STDs.
Well done.
Colon tenderizer.
We have freed Thorne.
My goodness.
Thou peasant sway.
Agathians, escort Thorne to safety.
Unworthy though thou art, I'll
This guy's
cope
gonna throw
with
oil
thee.
pots at me the whole time.
Agatha forever! To mine side, brothers! By mine hand, come and give heed. Humble thyself before me.
Thought that dude was doing a special attack in my face. I'll take that shield. Ooh, it's a beautiful shield too. No. Nice counter overhead.
Look at me. Genuflect. Post haste. Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Handle that business, please. Interesting. Nice oil pot, gamer.
Follow me!
Regard again, blasphemy. Not on my watch. Thou peasant swain. Thou deserve praise. Thou look.
I should be paying more attention.
The mason shall perish!
I'm gonna stand right here as a distraction so the team can get here. Where is everyone? Still got that crossbow in my face. Oh my god, hit him. Dude, just hit him. Hit him, dude. Hit him. Oh my god. Alright, completely retreat.
I demand tribute. Tremble before me!
I didn't realize this was going to be such an issue. I'm starting to understand now how dudes can lose in these empty lobbies. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm going to become the Joker.
Thou deserve praise!
What? No, dude. I think he blocked a bolt, and that gives you a riposte, and he used the block frames to block that attack just by doing the wrong move. Come on, just win the team fight. Do an overhead. That's all you got to do to kill that guy. He's literally just counter slashing. I gotta move them over here. Yeah, I gotta move them over here. I'm hoping the team comes over here, but clearly not. Nah. I'm just gonna get shot to death again. Moved all of them, but now I need a shield. Commendable throws. Look at them, they all jump down to get me. The shield's almost broken. Almost a nice oil pop. I'm not sure how to get ground in this situation. If we don't win the team fight, how am I gonna get over there? Dude, push forward, don't look at me. Nice. There's only so much I can do. Alright, last thing I can think of. I'm gonna make a huge push in the left. And I'm gonna fully commit to it. I'm gonna move all of them over here. Excuse me. Then I'm gonna go back.
Away, thou issue of a mangy dog!
There we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So now I made it over there. Dude, stop slashing versus this dude. Literally just pressing right trigger, left trigger. Damn, he was that close to me? Nice. I saw the bear trap, I was gonna hit it. Should've showed him more respect. Alright. Unfortunately, I can only get one full Fallmire match. But, so it is. Alright, I'm gonna cut this off. I've been online for 4 hours. Good matches. Fair wins, fair losses. Hopefully, the next time I get this map, it's in a nice, full lobby, where some hype can be had. Oh, if I didn't already say it, thanks for those who stood with me. Ugh. I'm gonna watch those clips that you guys made, see if I can't upload some of them. Granted, I don't have a computer, so I don't know what's gonna happen when I click the link. Ugh. I need something to eat, and I need to walk the dog. Anyway, enough stalling. I was gonna break it. You can break those in one hit. I did see it there. I was getting ready to hit it. That's why I was ignoring the guy behind me. Alright. Have a good day. Those that stayed, thank you for staying. I'm getting the hell out of here.